Now let's go ahead and add the doors to our house. And doors, by and large, they're really similar to windows. So let's come over here to the building shell tool set and click on the door icon. Then let's come back over to the tool preference. And while that's opening, just make a little note that up here in the upper right hand corner it says that all doors are 36 inches wide. So up here under width, we'll just make our door 3 feet wide. The height, 6'8", that sounds good. And then let's take one more quick peek. The door that we're entering in up here at the top is just a simple swing door. And so the configuration for the doors, they're found right here. You have several different options. So this one is going to be a swing with a single operation. Go ahead and click OK. And then we need to come back over here to the mode bar and change this to offset insertion mode. The wall insertion mode is selected, and so we can start placing that in the drawing. So first click for the reference point, and then I need to come over here and change my alignment mode. So I want align object left mode once again. So I've already set my reference point. The second click is going to select the specific wall that I want to insert the door into. And then the third click is going to be the direction of the flip of the door. And you can see that for every quadrant that I move my cursor over, it changes the flip of that door. So this is the correct flip. So I will click that third click there. And now I have that enter offset mode again. And over here I can see that my measurement is 1 foot. So I'll enter that in. Click OK. And now I've placed the door in my drawing, and doors work the exact same way that windows do. I want to verify over here in the object info palette that this is a door in wall. So let's zoom out and put another door in our drawing. This time we will do the garage door down here at the bottom. So the garage door is going to be 25 feet wide. Let's come over here to the mode bar and just click on the tool preferences for the door. For the width of the door, we're going to change that to 25 feet. And then for configuration, we are going to change this to an overhead door. And then click OK. And then verify up here that we have the offset insertion mode selected as well as the wall insertion mode. And then we are going to do, we're going to insert from this lower right hand corner. So the first click is your reference point, second click is your wall, and the third click is your flip. And there we go. So that's going to activate the enter offset dialog box, and we know that that measurement's going to be 3 feet. Click OK. So now I have my garage door, and I verify over here in the object info palette that that is a door in wall. For this last door, that's the front door, we're going to go ahead and go back to our door tool, go back over to the tool preferences, verify that the door is 3 feet wide, the configuration is swing, and the operation is single. Click OK. And then this time I am going to set my reference point from the window rather than from the corner. So click once to set the reference point, a second time to pick the wall that you're inserting into, and then a third time for the flip of the door. And then for offset, it's going to be 15 feet. And I need to do a little bit of math right here because the only figure that I have is that it's 15 feet between the edge of the window to the end of that wall. I know that my door is 3 feet, and then I can see I've got a 5 foot 6 inch path, and that it looks like that door is centered on that path. So I can take my 15 feet, then subtract the 3 feet of the door, and then subtract 1 foot 3 inches, because that's the dimension that's going to be on either side of that door in order for it to be centered on that path. So then I can click OK, and it's going to place my door for me. Now, if we come over here to the Object Info palette, we can see that there are a couple different things that we can play with. We can change the flip of the door after we've placed it. We can also change the width of the door. So let's go ahead and make this 6 feet. Make that really large. And notice that that door is getting wider from the center of the door. So just keep that in mind as it relates to placement. I'm going to hit Control Z in order to back out of that. And we can play around with the configuration. We could pick, let's go ahead and do like a sliding door right there. That's what a slider looks like. Just kind of play around with this a little bit. I'm going to go back to that swing. So a lot of times there are things in the tool preferences that you can go ahead and you can modify after the fact in the object info palette.